One of the things we love about Stax is the fact that the workflow never changes regardless of what device you're developing for. So that means regardless of what new technologies and devices come out in the future, you and your staff don't need to reskill for a particular product or technology, you just have to keep using the Stax platform. Stax itself will understand how to translate your design into an application that will work on that device. This means lower OPEX, as your staff will be able to dedicate themselves to particular projects without having to go away and upskill for new technologies. Faster project turnarounds, as the platform deals with all the technology side of things for you. And perhaps most importantly of all, because Stax ensures that your application conforms to certain standards, that means your customers experience a consistently high quality of product. So let's have a look at how easy it is to throw together a quick mobile application. I've opened up a new mobile device canvas within the Stax platform and I'm ready to start building out this application. So this time we're going to do something for Disney's movie Frozen, and we're just going to have some simple forms, some graphics and also a thank you page once the person has submitted the form. We're also going to have a video trailer on there so the person viewing the application can get an idea of what the film's going to be like. To start off with, I've set the background color to black and I'm just going to drag and drop the background image into the canvas. Now this is the frosty background image that you can see on the screen, and everything's draggable. So in order to reposition the image, all I need to do is drag it into the place that I want. That's just going to add the header image as well, and this will just add a bit of depth to the canvas image, and as you can see it's already looking quite good. Next I'm going to drag in some brand identity elements, so the Disney Frozen logo which was provided by the client, and again I'm going to resize and just position that in the way that I want it to, simply using the same actions of dragging in and dropping. Now I'm putting in a frame, and within the image of the frame I'm going to add a video element, and this is where the user is going to be able to click on the play button and see the preview of the Frozen film. Now the frame's in place, I'm just going to drag in the play button icon. What this is the Stax video player, and we can provide this with a link to a YouTube video, and that will automatically embed the video into the application. We'll add the video in a second, but I'm also going to incentivize this application by offering the individuals to win free tickets to it. So I'm just going to add that as a label at the very top of the application. Now that that title's in there, I'm also going to add some form elements and instructions as to how you can get your tickets. So I'm going to ask them to enter the details below into the form. And then it's just a case of adding label headers so they can see what each of the form elements corresponds to. And then finally adding in the type-in fields themselves so they can type their values in. Fast forwarding on a bit, you can see that I've built out the form, and now I need to add some sort of submission mechanism, so a submit button. I'm going to drag in a button control from the panel on the left hand side, again completely drag and drop, and then I'm going to drag an image over that button, and what that's going to do is set the image as the button image. To add that link to the YouTube video, so I've found the video I want to add on YouTube, I've copied the URL and I'm just going to paste it straight into the control, and that should automatically preload the video into our application for us. And with a little bit of repositioning just so it fits the frame properly, that's the video preview, the form in place, the submit in place, and all the database has already been wired up for us in the background. So the last thing I want to do in this application before I publish it is to add a thank you page. So after the users filled in the form and watched the video, they can hit submit. We capture the information on the submit, and then it takes them to a page that thanks them for their participation and can provide them with links to additional content. To add an extra page, I just drag in the new page icon into the canvas, and that adds an additional page to our application. All I do now is add our thank you message. So I'm going to go and copy the text element from the previous page, so it maintains the text, color and font, and then paste it into our new page, just like using any sort of word processing software. I'm going to go ahead and change the text to say thank you, and I'm also going to scale it up and reposition it so it looks good. I'm going to quickly add some additional text to the bottom, and I'm also going to provide a home button. Clicking the home button will take the user back to the front page again, just to provide them with some sort of navigation so they're not stuck on that final page. With all of that in place, I'm then going to go to the Publish Manager and choose which campaign I want to publish application under. So I've selected my test applications there, and then I'm going to save and publish, and that actually puts the application onto the internet so it's available. So I've got my iPhone here, and I've got a QR code that has got the address that the application is at. I'm quickly going to scan the QR code, and then in a moment we can see that the application loads onto the device. If I hit the submit button now, you'll see that we get a notification saying I haven't filled out the forms. This is because I set the validation on the forms during design time. If I fill out the details and then hit submit, we see that it takes us to the thank you page, and I can click on the home button to go back. So that took us under 10 minutes to build out the entire mobile application, which included some video and textual content, some forms to capture information, and also some navigation. We've taken the time to build out existing campaigns that we offer, both through traditional methods and through the Stax platform. Campaign on campaign, typically we realize an 80% improvement in time when it comes to building out and deploying the application for a campaign. It's all well and good me saying that, but how do you get to benefit from it as well? Simply go to the Palm Tree Stax website, click on Get It Now, provide us your details, and we'll get an account set up for you straight away.